Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the final match of the quarterfinals that is going to be between Fiji and Australia. Huge matchup. What a match we have just witnessed. What a great three matches, I should mention. The teams that are going through semi-finals. It is going to be New Zealand taking on Great Britain for the one side of the draw, and the second draw, or the second side of the draw, I should say, is going to be the match between Argentina, who were able to get an upset win with 5 men on the field at one stage over the Springbok side, or the South Africa Sevens side, sorry. And in the end now, it is going to be the winner of this game. We'll go on to face them as well. We have got a whole heap of people in the chat. I do appreciate you all being here. We have got in the chat, hello from Jacko. We have also got Let's Go Fiji from Chris. Let's Go Fiji from Carl. Let's Go Fiji from Leon. Go Fiji from Craig as well. Let's Go Fiji from Bleach. Well, everyone is going for Fiji at this stage. Got to go with Fiji for this one, says Katie. And also, this is going to be good. May the best team win, says Liquid Images. Also, Let's Go Fiji once again from Mr. Anonymous. Everyone back in Fiji in this game by the looks of it. We haven't got too many Aussie supporters at this stage, but maybe we will get to see another upset. Who knows? Fiji, the defending gold medalists, they were able to win the gold at Rio, and the runner-ups for that game was Great Britain. At this stage, it could be setting up for that rematch, depending on how the match between New Zealand and also Great Britain goes. But I'm excited for this one. Should be an absolute cracking matchup between these two sides. We know there's going to be physicality. We know that there's going to be passion out on that field, and that is what is going to make it so great as well. We have got, we all Fiji, says Victor. By the sounds of it, I haven't seen one person go for Australia yet in that chat. So yeah, we will have to wait and see whether we have any Australian supporters in the chat. By the time this one starts, 1 minute, like you said, a man of his word, respect as well, says Lex Axel. Yeah, we are going to be continuing to switch straight back to back live streams for these ones. I have been having a lot of fun with these. Hope you guys have been enjoying as well. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like as well, because we are going to be back tomorrow with the semi-finals and the finals, and it should be a very exciting stuff. As Daddy Seven playing, I believe he is in their squad for this match, Fiji, alongside the likes of Jerry Tawai. They've got a lot of good players. Fiji, I can almost list their whole side, to be fair, but Australia, Samu Karevi, it's proven to be quite an asset for them in the matches that have been played up till this point. Also, I have to say, there was one other player for Australia that I was looking at who was playing very well, and now I'm trying to remember the name, and I can't. Unfortunately, I think maybe it was Hutchinson. Hasn't been playing too bad so far. And we have got a rather Fiji versus Kiwi finish than the Wallabies as well, says Craig. And also Tosa Viti Toso from Aaron, which is, of course, go Fiji, go. And we will have to wait and see whether or not they will be able to do so. Next time, Los Pumas play with 4 players just to equalise as well, says Manu. Yeah, incredible game for them. But once again, it is the mascot making its way out onto the field to drop the ball off on halfway. And favourites, well and truly Fiji in this one, like they are mentioning, the defending champs, Oceania Sevens winners as well, Fiji. Field support robot as well, says Katie. And also Australia can beat Fiji if Fiji doesn't perform better. They've been analysing Fiji's game with Oceania Sevens. Toso Viti Toso as well from Eskaroi. And it's one of those ones at this stage, I feel that Fiji are in that predicament. They had a fantastic game up against Great Britain for their first match. They didn't have the best games yesterday up against Japan, and also it was Canada. But saying that, Australia did end up losing both of their games on that first day, if I'm not wrong. So they didn't have the best start either. So it's going to be an interesting one. Did they lose both their games? I feel like they won one of them, perhaps. They actually won against South Korea before they lost to someone else, I believe. Yeah, they won against South Korea. Never mind. And we have also got Go Fiji and also Go Fiji in the chat from MGO. But at this stage, we are only moments away from kickoff. The men are running out onto the field now. This is a big moment for both of these sides. A spot in the semi-final to take on the Pumas is on the line. Who is going to be able to get the job done? That is the big question. And hopefully we do get to see some very good rugby. We have got Jerry Tawai, the captain, out on the field starting this one for Fiji. No sign of Radradra yet, but he has seemed to be a super sub that they do like to use later on. You should just show the game, says Iceman. Unfortunately, due to YouTube's copyright system, if I was to show any match footage or audio, our live stream would be taken off YouTube straight away, and we would be banned from live streaming for 3 months, unfortunately. But we are allowed to provide live commentary, which is what we normally do. Craig Evans is going to be the referee for this one, and he is from Great Britain. He will be a happy man that they were able to get that comeback win over the USA, 26 points to 21. We've had incredible quarterfinals matchups so far. And we have also got, as an Aussie, we will lose as well, says Jacko. And all these bubble protocols can't stop social gathering for watching Sevens throughout the island, says Eskaroi as well. We have also got in there, gets a ban hammer for 90 days if they do, mate. And at this stage also, Sunia has donated, saying go Fiji, go Australia as well. Thank you very much for your donation, mate. Very much appreciated. Going straight into this match now. 3 seconds to go before the semi-final gets underway. But yeah, thank you very much, Sunia, for that donation. It's going to be kicked off by Fiji, going from left to right by the looks of it, or maybe right to left, depending on what camera they decide to go with. It is kind of the flying camera at this stage, taken very nicely there by the man in the number 10 jersey, which in this one is going to be Nick Malouf. Now straight away, it is going to be Hutchinson driving forward. Was able to break one tackle, but wasn't quite able to get through the next. Now once again, going back across the back line here, it is going to be Australia Sevens. They have held all of the position like they did in that game up against New Zealand. They've been going for 20 seconds. In that game, they had 95% possession for the first half, but Fiji trying to counter-ruck here, and it's almost worked for them. And they have been able to rip the wall away. Little offload now, and it's going to be down the wing, offload on the inside now. Oh, it's a little knock-on, though, from the boys from Fiji. So now it is going to be, once again, Australia's ball. And that's one thing that they did very well in that first half. Like I mentioned, Australia up against New Zealand, they just starved them of possession. And that is exactly what you got to do up against a side like Fiji, because they are dominant when they've got ball in hand. They will offload it all over the place. They will score tries for fun. Vanaka donation plus Vieto Koni. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Do let me know in South Africa, says Hunter as well, who won South Africa versus Argentina. It was actually Argentina who won it was 19 points to 12 in the end. Very close game. And I hope Fiji win. How you like my profile picture as well. I can't actually quite see what it is at the stage. It is kind of quite small, but I will try my best to see it. Now it's going to be Roach down the wing. He's got a bit of toe here for Roach, but he had that step back on the inside, and he is going to be shut down straight away by the number 4, which in this one is Wainakworo. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but now out the back line once again. Wide ball back to halfway here for the Australia Sevens side. It's going to be once again pass back or knock on there from the man in the number 13 jersey, Holland. And he has dropped that one. Have you got any moderator for your YouTube streams like Twitch does, Cisco? I haven't actually got any yet, but I am planning on getting some very soon, possibly because of the fact that as the channel keeps on growing, we are having more and more people in the chat, which is also, it's kind of a blessing and a curse. It's awesome because we get to interact with more of you guys, but it's also bad in some regards of the fact that some messages can slip through without me being able to see them. But most of them I have been able to keep up. Sarah has said, go Fiji, go. And also, all good, mate. Proceed. I'll appreciate the live feed as well, says Sunia. And also we have got NZ beat, or can beat Argentina and Australia, can beat Fiji, and Argentina, NZ can beat Australia as well. Being consistent with winning the restarts and rucks is the key. And at the stage now, Tawai passing it out. Fiji once again going to be in the hands of their big number 4, and it is going to be a penalty to Fiji for offside on the halfway line. He's taken the quick tap. It was an awkward one, but he has been able to claim it nicely. Pass back now, Jerry Tawai. Hasn't got too much space. Has been driven backwards in the tackle there. And the Wallabies, Australia Sevens need to make sure they're getting it right. And that is not what they would have been wanting, because they have given away the penalty there, Fiji. So it was the player leaving the feet. And Australia will have the ball on the halfway line. We have also got Tosofiti Toso and Tosofiti Toso from Iceman. And also it is Savanaka and Ben. We have also got in the chat, I feel like I missed a couple. Argentina says Bleach as well. And we have also got King Karevi overcome. It's going to be tough for him, but straight away now he's trying to burst through the gap, and that is one thing that man does phenomenally, and that is lure in defenders, but that's going to be a penalty against Samu Karevi there. And because of it now, it does mean that Fiji have now got a penalty on the halfway line. It was up against Turner there. Now the number 1 for Fiji. He is going to be tackled, offloads it back. Jerry Tawai once again now got the ball, and he's found a bit of a gap here. Jerry Tawai, he's got the pace as well, and it's going to be the first try of the match here for Fiji, and it's Jerry Tawai, the captain, who was able to score it, and that will be a nice, easy kick opportunity for Fiji as well in this one. So they will be very happy with it being able to get the first points on the board. It's been a tough game so far for them. The Australians have had them under a bit of pressure, but finally they were able to pierce that gap. And as soon as you find that gap, Jerry Tawai, you're not catching him. He is too quick, and he has been able to go all the way and score the opening try of the match for Fiji. They're saying he's been around for a long time, Jerry Tawai. He's still got that pace, and he still has that explosive power in terms of that vision. That was almost a sentence. Didn't quite come out. Ric Flair noises, woo, in the chat as well, says Katie. And also Wana Navuviti says a Bleach. Hopefully I haven't said anything too bad there, but that one has gone over. So now the score is going to be 7-0 to Fiji over Australia. Jerry the man as well says River knows this. Going to be kicked off once again by Fiji, going deep this time, and it's a little bit of a tricky play, and it's going to sit up beautifully here for Fiji, and they have retained the ball only 15 metres out from the Australian line, and that is a huge mistake, but that's going to be a knock-on, and they have got very lucky there, Australia, because that was almost a terrible moment for them. Fiji almost able to score off their own kickoff straight away, but luckily for them, it did go to ground. We have got Toso Veti Toso as well, says Sarah. And at this stage now, going to be just inside of their 22. I believe time is off. It is still very hot there, and it is at Tokyo Stadium for this match between these two sides. The last quarterfinal, anyone who isn't aware of who is playing who in the next stage of the semi-final, it is going to be New Zealand taking on Great Britain. That is going to be on one side of the draw. The other side is going to be Argentina taking on the winner of this match. And Toso Viti Toso says it is Selassie, and also hit the likes, Fijian fans. Jerry has scored as well. Yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are going to be following the rest of the Fijians campaign, perhaps, if they do win this match, but we are going to be following the rest of the Sevens anyway. Now it's going to be Roach passing it on the inside, giving it away, and it is now going to be another opportunity for Fiji with the drop ball from Australia. It is going to be a scrum now. Bro, you must be tired of doing the live commentary since morning. Keep up the great work as well, or keep up the good work, says Litty. I absolutely love doing it, though. I ended up finishing my live streams this morning. Then me and George were straight into doing our video filming. We were doing a bit of Sevens on Rugby Challenge. It didn't go that well because of the fact that the game was very glitchy, but we still tried our best, and then straight after that, straight back into the editing process. So I'll probably end up editing tonight as well, and then we will be coming back in the morning or the early afternoon for the next matches that are going to be taking place between the semi-final matchups. So I don't think I'll be doing the ones that are for like 9th and 10th position. I'll probably still be sleeping, but we will be covering all the big matches that are to come. Fiji as well, says Smoking Gun. And at this stage, yes, 7-0 to them. 1 minute 10 left in this first half on the halfway line now. It's once again going to be a backline movement here for Fiji. And it is the first receiver who takes it to contact, 45 out, and that's going to be a penalty to Australia now. Another breakdown penalty in this match. He's taking the quick tap as well there, Pincus. And now they are going to be trying their best to find the gap. Little offload on the inside to Roach. I believe it was actually Turner who I called Pincus there, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was Josh Turner. Got the numbers wrong a little bit. That's going to be a penalty now to Australia, about 30 out from the line as well. Taking the quick tap now. It's going to be Holland with the wide ball. They've got men on the outside. I see Anderson right out on the wing. He's cut back on the inside, though. The number 11 got pace as well. Going to use him. Gives it to Anderson. Oh, he's fumbled it. He's put it down. And that was a given try there, Lockie Anderson. I said that he was out there. I didn't realize he was going to put the ball down if he gave it to him. But it means now, what incredible defense from Fiji. The number 11, great pace from Longbottom, but then from there, just getting enough of a hand on the ball. And then it actually makes it worse because it hits Anderson's hand as it is going into the dead ball area. So that will now be either a scrum or a 22 dropout, I believe, if it is the same as the union rules, if I'm not wrong. But that is a huge moment. Great defense for Fiji. Can you show us your screen, says Louis. Louis. Hopefully it is Louis, if I have pronounced that correctly. But unfortunately, due to copyright, YouTube would take me straight off YouTube if I did show any match footage or audio. So I have to try my best to commentate, unfortunately. So I am sorry about not being able to show the footage. But yeah, pretty much YouTube just copyright strikes it straight away. The refs are bad as well, says Chris. And also we have got hit the likes. If you haven't, it's the last quarter as well, says that's right. Yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to be back with the semi-final matchups tomorrow, which will include one of these two sides taking on Argentina Defense 50 as well, says Savanaka. But now it's going to be an awkward-looking scrum, and it's going the way of the wall. Well, I almost called them the Wallabies, but it's Australia who have got that penalty. The hooter has gone for halftime, they are saying, but I believe they are going to have time for one more scrum here, or they are having a little bit of a questionable. They are saying it's halftime. It was a knock-on. Okay, they are just checking to see whether or not the hooter has gone. This is a big moment in the game. I believe the hooter had gone, so it is going to be halftime. So it was going to be Australian Sevens only being about 5 meters out from the line, but because it is halftime, it now means that it is going to be 7-0 to Fiji. It's going to be a close second half, that is for sure, between these two sides, I should say. Just the one try for Jerry Tawai a little bit earlier on. We also got, yes, lads, thank you, Hamish, for all you do for us. You are our hero, best commentary ever. Thank you very much, Katie. I do appreciate that. Channel will get banned, mate. The IOC will send their thugs to our houses as well. And go Fiji, go, says Suala, and also Bula Ri Sala Savalu. I feel like I pronounced that very badly, but Ratu, welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Go Fiji, go from Batman as well. I will mention anyone who hasn't already, be sure to hit that like button. Let's see how many likes we can hit on this live stream. At the moment, we are sitting on 29. Let's see if we can push towards 40 perhaps by the time we get to halftime. Where you're from as well, says the Iceman. I am from the South Island of New Zealand, And I am pretty impartial when it comes to these sides in terms of who I decide I am going for. I sit right in the middle, and that is what makes these so exciting. As well, first half was crappy though, bro. As well, says Liddy, yeah, I think it's only going to take one moment in the second half for either side to bust it open. If the Australia Sevens, I've called them the Wallabies so many times, but if Australia Sevens can score the first try of the second half, it is well and truly on. But if Fiji get one more, it's hard to say whether or not their defence would be able to let in 2 tries. So it's going to be close, but I feel like in this one, if Australia want a chance, they need to make sure they are going to be the ones who do end up getting the chance early on in the second half. We have got, do you live stream any of the other rugby games? I do indeed. I'm normally a rugby union channel in terms of the games that I follow. So we will be doing the Bledisloe Cup, the Tri-Nation, or not the Tri-Nations, Rugby Championship this year. I'm also doing the British and Irish Lions Tour. Few of the other international games that are happening alongside the New Zealand provincial competition. We have got plenty of rugby on the channel, including now a few more of these Sevens live streams as well. But we have already moved up to 34 likes as well. So thank you all very much for that. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. It is hugely appreciated. Tosso Vetti as well from Lord and second half Karebe versus Radrara is going to be exciting. That is for sure. But we have also got, I'm watching about a minute ahead of your commentary. Promise not to spoil a good game. Beats watching football as well, says Liquid Images. Yeah, I am watching on Sky Go, so I am a little bit delayed. But hopefully, yeah, it is good when you guys are kind of talking about them after they happen, because we have had a few in the past who do actually comment before I've seen what happens and kind of put try, which I sometimes end up missing out on what is happening. But Longbottom kicking off the second half now in this match, and it's gone out on the full. I believe, if I'm not wrong, no, Australia got a little bit of a hand, but they are going back now. And it is a mistake early. I see 217 watching here. We are ramping up in numbers. It is awesome to see. Hope you guys are all enjoying. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But now it's going to be Fiji once again driving forward. But that is going to be a nice tackle there by Australia around the side now, going for a quick little run. Fiji going to be sitting. Oh, they've given away the ball, though. A little knock on. And now once again, it is going to be Turner with the offload back. Gives it into the hands of Hutchison. He's hard on the tackle by the Fijians on the halfway line. And that is one thing that they're going to bring to this game, Fiji. And that is that physicality now. Flat ball onto the hands of Roach. He's got the man on the outside. Lockie Anderson decides to give it to him on the inside. Now it's going back to the man in the number 5, choosing another drop ball. It must still be wet out there because there have been a huge amount of handling errors. But now it is going to be, once again, Dwayne Walker. He's just going to keep on fending off people in the chest. They can't hold him down at this stage. He just keeps on fending them. They need to stop him. That man looks like he's about to pick him up and drop him. But he did end up underneath him in the tackle there. Dewey Walker, what a unit he is. And at this stage now, they needed a halfback. They have found it now, going short side. Got the option on the outside, decides not to use him there, Fiji. Ball coming free once again. But now it is going to be picked up very nicely by their number 6. Going back across field, still on the halfway line now. It's starting to open up a little bit for Fiji, but good tackle in the end by the man on the number 10 jersey. It's gone wide though, and now it's going to be a foot race. Is Roach going to catch him? Yes, he is. And he has tackled him beautifully low, but he has almost concussed himself in the process. Passes it back on the inside. Fiji still in a dominant position on the field. Drop ball. Has it gone forward? No, it's gone backwards. It's gone backwards. And because of it now, the ref has said it's fine. No, they've gone back. That was an absolutely huge moment there. The Australian side weren't playing to the whistle there. They stopped playing. And Fiji, we're going to run it in for the try. We have got, come on, Aussie as well from Narimu. Also, we have got Go Fiji. We've got a whole heap of people supporting Fiji at the moment. I do appreciate you all being here. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have also got in there, Let's Go Fiji. And no, Great Britain will win as well, says Iceman. So perhaps it could be Fiji versus Great Britain in the final. Same as the 2016 competition. Can we watch the game? Says Nazareth. Unfortunately, due to licensing, if I was to show any match footage, it does get taken off YouTube straight away. So I am sorry about that, but I will try my best to keep you guys informed. 5 minutes left in the second half of this quarterfinal. Australia still left scoreless. And if that is the case at the end of this game, it would be the first time they were left scoreless in this competition. They qualified in 7th place. Argentina able to push above them. Argentina, for me, are the dark horse in this competition almost. They are playing well, able to beat South Africa. And that is who one of these two sides, whoever wins this game, is going to be facing in that semi-final. Slow support man as well, says Bleach. And also Argentina, says Thomas. Now it's going to be in the hands of Longbottom. Passes it out. Now once again, it is going to be going sideways. Miller trying to get a few more meters for his side, but Fiji all over them in the breakdown now. Going to be another counter-attack from Fiji. But at this stage, the Australia Sevens side's able to hang on to it. Now it's going to be Lockie Anderson. Got the man on the outside. He has nailed in the tackle there. But he is going to be driven down inside of the 22 as well. Fiji counter-ruck here, and it's a penalty to Fiji. And that was for not releasing. So now Fiji going to be inside of the 22, taking the quick tap. No, they went from the mark. So now they've got to go back once again. Fiji as well, says Ratu. Also, we have got 240 watching. Jeez, that is going up. And 47 likes. Body slam the like button, y'all. Much appreciated, says Katie. You heard it from here first. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on this live stream. At this stage, Fiji, they are looking to find their way all the way to the semi-final to face Argentina here. They take the quick tap inside of the 22 now once again. The back line of Fiji, it's dangerous. The flying Fijians with the wide ball. It's going to be a bounce pass. He's going for the corner. He's going to get tackled, is he? Yes, tackled low beautifully by the Australians. A metre short on the ball as well. Counter ruck here. Are they going to be able to get it? Yes, they do. Australia. And now they've got to go the full length for the field to score the try. They've gone wide now to Lockie Anderson. Once again, this is a weird camera angle. We have got ourselves at the moment. He's getting driven sideways straight on the ball for Fiji. But he wasn't able to get that one. Once again, going out the back line for the Wallabies. Oh, I almost got the Wallabies again. Now it's going to be leaving the feet, and that's going to be Fiji now. Taking the quick tap. Didn't quite nail it, though. Going back, and now it's gone into the hands of another one of the Fijian backs. This game is that hectic. I don't even have a chance to know what number is on anyone's back, but now I'm going to know that number because it's going to be Jerry Tawai who scores the try for Fiji. And that could be the end of the game right there. The Wallabies, or Australia Sevens, once again, not able to defend up against Fiji. And it's going to be 14-0 with this kick going over. And at this stage, score boys as well, says Bleach, and defence boys as well. And Woo in the chat, this is intense watching you watch the game on our behalf as well, says Ratu. And yeah, that is what happens on this channel every time. I get very excited in this one, though Argentina is not Fiji as well. Yeah, it's going to be Fiji versus Argentina in the semi-final at this stage, it seems. And also go Fiji, go, and end of Oz as well, says Coach Chai Fang. And go Fiji, go, says Karakins. But at this stage, we have got a huge amount of people watching, so I do appreciate you all being here. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated. Jerry, your legend, as well, says River Knows this. Tell you what, 2 tries from the captain here. Captain's performance and a half. And because of it, it does mean that they are going to be in that semi-final. 2 minutes left at this stage. You wouldn't think Australia will be able to catch them from here, but we will have to wait and see. Kicked off once again. Kicked off long. Strategic there. Maloof taking that one nicely for Australia. Now it's going to be run forward by Joe Pincus. Or sorry, it is. Yeah, it is Joe Pincus. Is that the right name? Now they're going back across ways. Oh, that's a big hit there on Hutchinson, and it's going to be a penalty to Fiji for the player rolling away. And now straight away, Fiji once again going to be on the counter-attack, looking for the pass here. Jerry Tawai offloads on the inside. Great tackle. Offloaded back, just a wild offload there from Fiji, but they're looking for maybe one more. Can Tawai get himself a hat-trick? No, he's not going to get a chance because it is going to be a try for the number 11 instead, and it is going to be Tuimamba who was able to score it, and that is definitely the nail in the coffin of the Australian side now. Another brilliant try for them. And it was Tuimamba who was able to score it there for Fiji. Once again, Tosa Fiti Toso as well, says Ashavnil. And also go Fiji, go, show them Fiji, says Ajua. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Tosa Fiti Toso. Tell you what, we've got a lot of Fijian supporters in the chat as well. That was a lovely offload, says Katie, and Tosa Fiti Toso from Tihi as well. But I will mention, if any of you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated. And we are going to be back for the other games that Fiji are going to be playing, including the semi-final that is going to be taking place at 2:30 Fijian time and also New Zealand time. I believe they are the same. So it is going to be 2:30 p.m. tomorrow is when the next game is going to be taking place for Fiji. That is going to be them taking on Argentina to possibly make their way towards the final. Jerry's try, giving praising to the heavens as well, says Liddy. And also we have got New Zealand versus Fiji final, brother, says Levi. Could be a chance. That is for sure. Vanaka Tui as well says, oh, that one's gone very deep. 14 seconds left in this game. The Wallabies, Australia Sevens, they cannot win this game from here, but it's forward as well. It just gets worse for them. This could be another opportunity for Fiji. There's 2 seconds left. Will Fiji decide to take on going for another try, or do you think they will decide to kick this one out? I feel like they're the kind of side that will try and run this one more time and see if they can get over the line. Vanaka Fiji as well. And we have also got in there Tosaviti as well, says Israeli. At this stage now, it is going to be a scrum for Fiji. They're the kind of team that will run it. I don't think they will be kicking this one out, that is for sure. Unless, of course, I end up eating my words here. It's going to be a good push in that scrum for Fiji by the looks of it. They have been able to hook it there, and they have been able to take it. They've got the advantage as well here, Fiji. They might as well just keep on throwing everything at the line here. They're going to be running sideways, and they are going to be going back for the advantage. They're going to take the quick tip. He ran into the referee there, the Fijian player, but he's going to be pinning the ears back to Iwaka. And somehow they've been able to stop him. The ball is popped free there. And it means down the Wallabies, the Australia Sevens sides have got this one. And by the looks of it, they are not giving up. They have decided they want to get one more chance in this match. They haven't been able to score yet, but they want to get it. It's going to be a penalty to Australia. I don't think this game's going to be ending at this stage. They seem like they're just going to keep on going. It's going to be the quick tap once again for Australia. Going on the outside. Now out onto the winger's hands. Hutchinson taking it nicely now. It's going to be then number 9. Coward trying to find the gap at this stage. Fiji. Little kick in behind here. It's going to be a foot race. And it looks like it's going to be one here. Oh, he's missed the ball there. The man in the number 8 jersey, but he's picked it up there. Miller's gone forward a little bit. And that's going to be the end of this game. And that now means that it is going to be Fiji taking on Argentina in the semi-final of the Tokyo 2027 competition. Full-time, 19-0 to Fiji. In the end, it was Tuimama able to score the last try of the match, then 2 tries for Jerry Tawai. What a game that man had. He chose the perfect time to step up for his side, and it was a pretty awesome performance. This is great. Chan, when we can't watch, or one we can't watch Sevens as well, says, oh, this is a great channel when we can't watch Sevens, says Craig Perry, and mate, do more rugby challenge forwards, says Phoenix. They are coming soon. We have got a few more on the way, that is for sure. Who's your team in the NRL, bro? If you have one, I should say the Warriors because I am from New Zealand, but honestly, I don't really have a favourite NRL team. I like the Roosters a little bit. I quite enjoy watching James Tedesco play, but other than that, I feel like I haven't been following it enough to have like a very favourite one. Final NZ versus Fiji, NZ to win as well. This is the only good, this is the only a good channel when your team is winning as well. Says the snooze and into the ref as well. Vanaka commentator as well in the chat. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Fiji versus Great Britain final. Thought it would be a closer one. I actually thought it would be as well. I thought Australia would put up a little bit more of a fight in this matchup, but Fiji were just all over them. They kind of did to the Australia Sevens side what Australia did to New Zealand in that first half, except they did it the whole game. Australia just got stuck inside of their own half and just couldn't go anywhere. Fiji versus Great Britain final as well in the chat. It seems like it's going to be a rematch perhaps of what it was in the last one. In Rio 2016, good commentary. Hamish very professionally as well, says Narimi. Thank you very much, mate. And we have got thanks for the commentary. Now you can stop talking and breathe. Shot Fiji, says Liquid Image. Tell you what, those games back to back were hard. They were all flat out pace. That is for sure. We have also got there. Congrats, Fiji. I can't believe you're 2K away from 4K subscribers as well. Keep up the awesome work, Hamish. Thanks for tonight. See you tomorrow as well, says River knows this. We will see you later on. And of course, the 2 games that are going to be taking place tomorrow, it is going to be, I believe Fiji are the same time zone for the, I believe it is the same time zone as New Zealand. So it is going to be 2 p.m. New Zealand time tomorrow when New Zealand play Great Britain. That is a semi-final matchup. And then the next match after that is going to be Fiji taking on Argentina. And we will have to wait and see who is going to get that one. Leonis, but thank you very much as well. And Vanaka Bro says Sevanaka. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And also we have got Good Night Australia. Says, so now I'll tell you what, the chat is going extremely quick at the moment. I do appreciate you all being here. Hope you did enjoy the commentary. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back tomorrow. And also we might be covering a little bit of the women's sevens as well, perhaps, if that is something you guys are keen on seeing. And we have got in there, I play rugby barefoot in a roundabout as well, says Escaroy for it was a Jerry Tawai's quote. Fiji gold team, says Chris. Yeah, back-to-back gold medals could be on the cards for them. Thank you very much, commentator. Says Akula as well. And good game, says Sanua. And we'll tell you what, the chat is still going very quick as well. Cheers, bro, for the wonderful commentary updates. Meet you again in tomorrow's semis final. Up against Argentina is the word I was looking for. But in this one, we'll quickly talk about the tries once again. Jerry Tawai, 2 tries for that man. Very impressive for him. And then also there was a try at the end, and it was for Tui Mamba, who is just a dangerous unit. Also, Tui Vaka off the bench looked like he was going to break someone if he ran straight at them as well. We have got Victor Marshall tell me about it as well. We have got Vanaka Bro. You should be the commentator as well, says Ratu. And also we have got thanks for the beautiful commentary, says Anel. No worries, mate. I love doing these with you guys in the chat as well. It makes it so much more fun. It's the whole situation of I could do commentary by myself, but it's just not the same without you guys in the chat talking to me throughout these ones and also giving your opinions on the games. It is very awesome indeed. Jope, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, has put Toso Viti Toso, although I will not attempt to read the rest of it because I feel like I will well and truly mess it up. But thank you very much for tuning in as well. We have got Fiji should never ever underestimate Argentina. May the best team win, See, that's the thing. Argentina still, for me, are my dark horse in this competition. Fiji are going to have to play well because Argentina have found some insane form in this competition. And I'm excited for it. I feel like they are one of those sides. If anyone was to beat Fiji in the semi-final, I feel like Argentina have got the passion to do so. But Fiji have found some form as well. So it's going to be very tough indeed for both of these sides. But nonetheless, I think we are almost going to be at the end of this live stream. Thanks, chat fam, as well. And the chat says Katie and the finalists from Rio into the last four. It would be amazing if they met again. But in Japan, yeah, could have a very high possibility. If Great Britain beat New Zealand in the game tomorrow, then if Fiji win their game up against, it will be up against Argentina. So then it would be New Zealand and Argentina playing off for fourth place. So at this stage, 3 of the 4 teams that I am about to list will be getting medals. It is going to be Great Britain, New Zealand, Argentina, and also Fiji. But one of them is going to get that gold medal that everyone wants, everyone desires, because of the fact that then you can call yourself the Olympic champions. Gold medalist once again. Could it be Fiji? Will it be maybe an upset? Maybe Great Britain could get the win, get that win back from Rio, New Zealand all the way, or perhaps the passion and the heart that Argentina are showing could take them all the way to wearing that gold. But nonetheless, I think that is going to be the end of this live stream. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We're sitting on 69 likes as well, so thank you all very much for that. It is hugely appreciated. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because you will be able to find all of these 7 games that we will be commentating tomorrow, including not only the semi-finals, but also the final and the 3rd and 4th place playoff. So be sure to hit that like button, try and make it medals for all Southern Hemisphere. Could be a possibility. That would mean that New Zealand would have to get that win over Great Britain, and then it would be whoever loses that game between Argentina and Fiji beating Great Britain again. So Great Britain, for that to happen, sounds like they're going to have a bad day tomorrow. But we will have to wait and see. Bulla as well from Michael. Welcome into the live stream, mate. And thank you very much for tuning in. Again, we have got to see you all later. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, evening as well. Commentator, very much appreciate for bringing us a live game on here. Fiji right to the final as well. Says Jope. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Do let me know if I do get that wrong. And my brother as well, says Kyle. Welcome back, mate. Tomorrow afternoon, we are doing a rugby challenge for live stream. I'll try and get George involved for it as well. It may even be on the Kiwi Lads gaming channel, depending on how we go. We have got if Great Britain wins gold, I'll be the Sal one because they lost our pool match as well, says Ross. And yeah, that's the thing. Argentina, for me, overall, biggest upset of that first day almost would have been Argentina beating Australia. But then from there, we've had a few upsets today in terms of the fact that Argentina, with only 5 men on the field at the end of the game, 6 men for most of that match, were able to win over South Africa. Then also other matches we have seen, we had 21-0 for USA, for Great Britain to then win it 26-21. Like, there's been incredible matches, and I feel like that is going to be building very nicely leading into semi-final matches and also finals tomorrow. And we have got Bulla and Vanaka from Sebastian. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. Hope to see you tomorrow for the matches with Fiji involved as well. Go Fiji, go, says Patterson. But nonetheless, I feel like I should be ending this live stream. I've been absolutely loving the fact that I've been able to chat with you guys throughout this one. And yeah, like I mentioned, if you are new, be sure that subscribe button. Also, leave a like if you haven't already. And we will be back tomorrow with some more Sevens rugby action from the Tokyo Olympics. But for now, I will see you all in the next one.